Hey everyone, welcome back to IronTalks. About Thanksgiving has not started here in the US, and we already got news that Nintendo has recently purchased Bandai Namco, but from Singapore. That's right. So now basically Nintendo will be buying out a piece of Bandai, a different team that didn't do Smash Bros. Technically, but did do other games, and we'll be talking about it in today's video. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that part, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, so basically our news comes from the internet as always, as aka this article here, basically explaining the purpose of the acquisition. BNSS, yeah, Bandai Namco Singapore was established as one of Bandai Namco Group's overseas bases and is a development company with strong expertise in creating in-game card assets, I should say, sorry. It has contributed with development of Nintendo titles such as Splatoon and has an ongoing business with Nintendo. Concerning this business record, Nintendo has made a decision to acquire shares with Bandai Namco Singapore to strengthen development structure of the Nintendo Group, subject to the satisfaction of all relevant customary conditions of transactions with this nature. Nintendo plans to acquire 80% of Bandai Namco Singapore shares on April 1st, 2026. So basically that they're going to complete the entire acquisition, I guess, by that date, which is interesting. Bandai Namco has done many games. They did Splatoon 3, they did the newer remake version or remaster of Pokemon Snap. Acer Combat 7, never heard of that. They were part of a team who did Soul Calibur 6, very interesting game, underrated in my opinion. And then they did Tekken 7 and 8, which is interesting. So this team did a few interesting games that some of us on the channel have played, which is good. Definitely love Soul Calibur and a few other games. This definitely could be interesting and make a big, huge role for the Switch 2, obviously, in certain games and all that part. So it's interesting to see this in pretty much Nintendo's assets now. Nintendo is starting to get a little bit interesting when it comes to their way of purchasing and acquiring studios compared to Microsoft and Sony. So I'm very curious how this is going to play out. Definitely curious on that part. That probably would also mean that a different team's gonna have to do Soul Calibur a little bit, which is gonna suck a little bit, but hopefully the next one will be good, especially since we're getting Soul Calibur 3 in December for the PS5 as part of the PlayStation Classic catalog. Tekken 7 and Tekken 8, I mean, there's still people to do Tekken 7 and 8 development. Of course, we're leaning more to Tekken 8 now because, well, it's the newest iteration of Tekken in the series, especially since we're probably going to get a Tekken 8 port at some point for Nintendo Switch 2. And who knows, maybe the studio with the merger will probably still help out with that porting, assuming they still want to do that, because why wouldn't you want to play Tekken on your Nintendo console? Especially since Tekken Tag 2 Tournament for the Wii U was the last iteration of Tekken for the Nintendo consoles. Never heard of Ace Combat Evolved. It's probably a good game. And Pokemon, I'm kind of surprised Pokemon had help with Bandai Namco and all that part, so. But nonetheless, I'm very curious what you guys think of this, because realistically, I mean, this is cool. I mean, we're gonna see more action as time goes on with these acquisitions from Nintendo. But that's all I have to say on this, so yeah. If you guys have any perspectives, leave it on the comment, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.